Hi, this is Jason with Trillium Amplifier Company. You're here with Luke, a resident guitar player extraordinaire. You're going to be hearing more of him in the future. Right now you're listening to the Seraph Amplifier. This is our flagship model with Trillium Amplifiers, and it features a Class A 7-watt cathode bias tube amp. The neat thing about our amplifier is that, unlike most on the market, it's very easy to swap out things like vacuum tubes and get very different sounds out of the amp. For example, our amp will use 6V6, 6L6, or KT66 power tubes. Each one gives you a very unique sound. Right now you're listening to a 6L6 with an ECC 83 in the preamp section, excuse me. Right now Luke's playing on the clean setting. Pretty much have it on a clean setting. The volume's at about 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, and the tone controls are standing at 12 o'clock. In this setting, you're going to get a nice, crisp, clean sound. If I roll the treble control up just a little bit, we're going to get a lot more sweetness out of the amplifier. Now we're going to move the amplifier up a little bit. Kick it up to about 12 o'clock on the volume control. At this point, the amp is really working a little bit harder. The vacuum tube's pushing a little bit more. You're going to get more gain out of the amp. In this setting, the amp is going to be clean when you play timid. It's going to be a little gritty when you play aggressively. So you get a little bit of everything out of the amp. If I really goose the bass knob, it gets a lot thicker. If I roll the treble knob back, we'll have a nice blues sound. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the tone controls back at 12 o'clock, roll the volume up to about 2 o'clock. Now we're hearing a pretty thick rhythm, rock and roll rhythm sound. Tube's working a little bit harder, get more gain out of the amplifier. Adjust the treble control again, we'll get even more sparkle out of the amplifier. Our amplifier has what we like to call sagless response, which means there's really no sag or squish to the amplifier when you play aggressively. So exactly what you play into the amp is what you're going to get out of it. Now let's really crank it up. This is full power with a 6L6 tube. Bright and crisp, tight bass, lots of gain. Thanks for watching. This was the Trillium Seraph. That was Luke Stanley on guitar.